Hi, I'm Jim Cutsinger, your guide for healthy living, authentic relationships, and cultivating your unique potential. Today, we're going to be talking about how you can improve how you feel and function in every area of your life. Every area of your life is affected by the level of your health. Have you ever met someone who radiated energy? A person who was enthusiastic, bright, and sharp. A person who just seemed to get a lot done and really enjoy it. They had a charisma that was attractive with clear skin, shiny hair, and sparkling eyes. Do you sometimes feel low energy, upset, stressed, have difficulty focusing? Or do you have the same aches and pains that seem to be plaguing you for a long time? Well, health is a lot more than just not being sick. It's our vitality, the very source of our energy. It affects our strength, our endurance, and our competency. It affects our emotional state, our physical condition, and most of all, our spiritual condition. Every area of your life is affected by the level of your health. This is something that's not clearly understood or taught. We sort of vaguely know in the back of our mind somewhere that we need to take care of ourselves. But it's not something we spend much time or energy thinking about or doing anything about. In the big picture, our culture doesn't model taking personal responsibility for our own health. Sort of like dodging bullets, so to speak. Avoiding germs, avoiding extremes of cold and heat, avoiding any activity that might have a risk of injury, from all possibilities and risks of pain or discomfort. Of course, we know we should all eat healthier and exercise and get good rest, but do we actually take responsibility for our own health? Are we actively involved? And do we even understand how the level of our health affects us and what those levels are? When I was 14, I played sports and I injured my back, which in the next few years really turned out to be a very serious injury. This injury triggered a reaction throughout my spine that caused degenerative joint disease, where I had trouble with mobility. I had tremendous pain and shooting pains and difficulty even walking sometimes. This went on for many, many years. And I felt like a victim. I felt like this thing had happened to me and there was nothing I could do. Pills, I saw doctors, I saw specialists, I saw chiropractors, I saw acupuncturists, gentle forms of exercise, yoga practices. Suffering, I was able to keep going, but I didn't really thrive. It wasn't until I took more responsibility, I made a commitment to my own health to do whatever it would take. And that was really about 10 years ago. And when that happened, that was the best thing I ever did, because not only did I restore my health, but I was able to restore my spirit and my soul and my vitality. And I noticed my mind worked better. I noticed I could handle more responsibility. I was able to work more. I made more money. My whole life improved when I made that larger commitment to my health. And that's when I discovered this whole thing that I'm sharing with you today about the level of your health has everything to do with every area of your life, with your ability to focus, your ability to think, your ability to feel good, to look good, how you function in the world, your relationships with others, how you show up, and how much you enjoy life. And as you probably know, I'm here to remind you today, but to take you a little deeper with knowing that diet and exercise and your relationships with people and cultivating your own unique potential and bringing something of your own self-expression into the world, that these are the key things for a healthy life. So what I want to do is talk about a few indicators there, a few things we can look at, things that we really need to be aware of to understand what level of health we're on. I mean, one of the obvious things is we can look at our energy, we can look at how we feel, we can look how much stamina we have, we can look at how we're functioning and get a read on how our health is. This is usually our health. It's not just a situational thing. It's not just something we're facing. It's actually, all that is supported by the underlying health that we're usually unconscious of. One big thing to take a look at that can give you a really good idea is to look at the level of purity or toxicity that's in the body. There's some really common, easy ways you can tell if you are carrying more of a toxic load. I mean, what do I mean by that, toxic load? Your body's always taking in food and always processing it and passing it on. Old cells die. When you use muscles, different tissues, old cells, there's a lot of byproducts in the body that need to move through the body and move out. And they move out through the breath, through the elimination, and it does come out through the skin. So some indicators you can look for is if your breath is bad. If your breath is regularly bad or you have a bad taste in your mouth, that's a sign that you have some level of toxicity. If your body smells bad, if it smells bad and your breath smells bad, those are two really good indicators. If your eyes look cloudy or your skin looks gray or you just don't have that robust kind of color in your face, these are all indicators of your level of purity or toxicity. Your hair. Does your hair look healthy? Does it have body? Does it have a little bit of shine to it? Is it dull? Also looking at how often you eliminate. These are all indicators of your purity or your toxicity. So some of the ways you can improve the level of purity in your body is by taking a look at how much fresh air do you get? How much exercise do you get? How pure is your diet? The way you can look at, starting at the top of the most pure, how much fresh fruits and vegetables are you eating? Fresh, not frozen, nothing out of cans. Are there chemicals in your diet? Are you eating processed foods? Eliminate the processed foods. Are you getting enough protein and healthy fats like olive oil or coconut oil? A good amount of protein is really important for brain health, for skin, and for so many things. And lots of fruits and vegetables. Do you eat whole grains or do you eat a lot of refined starches? You can begin to move to more raw food, more fruits and vegetables. You can cut down in your grains and go to purer proteins, really clean proteins, grass-fed, locally grown, organic, local. These are all very important things. If you want to go a little farther with this, I suggest that you take a look at my shopping and cooking video, because I go to the farmers. It was really fun. I went down to the farmers market, buying the best things I could find. I took those up and just took the things that were the best without any recipe and took them up to my place and cooked them. And so you can get I think you'll learn a lot. And I think you'll get a lot out of it. And also, maybe you'll be inspired to do some of what I show there and to live a healthier life and to share that with somebody. So take a look at that. You'll find that here on YouTube. So I hope you're seeing how important the level of your health is and how big of an effect it has. And I hope that you're motivated to take more responsibility and to be more proactive, to begin to think about and to do things that are going to make you more healthy. So I'm really grateful that you were here today and that you took the time to listen to me, and that most of all, that you took the time for yourself to begin to take your health into your own hands. So I want to bless you on your health journey and on making a fantastic life. I'm Jim Cutsinger, your guide to healthy living, authentic relationships, and cultivating your unique potential. So I'll see you soon.